One of the biggest things that everybody's requested to see is a shop walk around, so that's what we're gonna do right now. I'll do a quick walk around, kind of do a quick explanation of why we have some of the equipment we have and a little bit of the history on the company. I did make a video, and I'll put the link in the description below, last year, which a lot of the stuff's the same, but kind of how our company got started, history, and blah blah blah. So if you guys want to check that video out, I'll put the link in the description below. So let's start. We'll go in order of you know, truck from when we bought it to whatever. So first we got our 2016 F250. The blue truck is what I call it. This is its nickname, or blue truck number 3. This truck was bought in 2016, brand new, when I started the company. I bought this with one of the plows. That was our original setup. I do have a Ford Ranger that is not here at the shop. That was my original truck. I think I showed that in one of the videos before, so if you've gone through the videos you may have seen it, but that truck still lives. It's a 2006 Ford Ranger that's hanging on for its life. My father still drives it sometimes. I have it, you know, at their house. I just don't have room here at the shop, but that is the original truck that started the business. This is truck number 3, so this was the original, you know, actual business truck that we lettered up. Been around since basically year 1. Bought it in July of 2016. So that's truck number 3. Our next truck is truck number 4, white truck behind me here. This is also an F250. This is a 2017, different model year. As you can see, they changed the style between years. This has got the aluminum body. That does not. Before I get too far, all of our trucks are gas trucks, no diesel. The only thing diesel is this machine behind me. I've had nothing but good luck with gas stuff. You don't have to worry about the DEF fluid and, you know, extra high prices on diesel. These trucks, I mean, we don't do a lot of heavy towing and stuff, but they work just as good as we need them to, you know, with towing the machines around and stuff. So all my stuff is gas, so should mention that. But this truck number 4, 2017, the white truck is what we call this one. That's its nickname. I don't have the plows on these trucks, obviously, but all these plows get Fisher straight blade HD2 plows. This one gets an 8-foot, that one gets an 8-foot, and the dump truck over there will get a 9-foot. So I'll mention that real quick. This one gets the Boss VBX 6500 spreader for the winter months. I should say during the summer months, obviously we're a pool service company, so these trucks all act as, you know, service trucks and work trucks. You know, we do work with them. Winter months, you know, like I said, this one just gets the 6500. This is a 1-yard unit. I strictly bought this just for the size. You know, we can put this in the truck, still have room back here, and leave the toolbox in, which is awesome. Bought this unit. So 2016 we bought the first truck. 2017 we bought the second truck. I bought that first winter. This truck came with a plow on it, so it was part of the deal. Bought this spreader. This was our first spreader that we bought in 2017. That was when we first started doing commercial work. Believe it or not, I actually had a tailgate spreader, which is actually up on the roof up there, that I put on the back of the truck over here the first winter. So kind of laughable now, but we did it. Go over here. Truck number 5 is our dump truck. This is an F350. Like I said, it's a gas truck, no diesel. F350. I smashed up the boards up here a couple weeks ago doing a job, but this truck will get the Fisher Polycaster spreader, 1.5 yard. It's just not in the truck yet. We might have another job next week that we need this truck to haul dirt material, so after next week we'll put the spreader in. But this will get the spreader, and it will have a 9-foot HD2 plow on it for the winter months. Like I said, all the trucks are gas. This is not a diesel truck. It definitely hauls good amount of material and you know, works just as well as a diesel truck, I'll tell you that. And it's much better on gas. Well, I'm back over here. We got our trailer for our equipment. This is our equipment trailer. We bought this, let's see, this was bought last winter, I believe, about this time. So it's only a year old. It's a, what's it, a 21-foot with a beaver tail on. It's a Cam Superline. Pretty heavy duty trailer, honestly, probably bigger than what we need, but I mean, the price now is probably almost doubled on it, but I got it for a good price. You know, it hauls the machine. We can actually put a couple extra attachments on it when we're pulling the machine out to do, you know, removal or plowing. We put the snow bucket on, the pusher, and the machine. So that's what I like about it. It's definitely a really big trailer, but bigger the better in my opinion. Our equipment trailer for work, our 7x14 Hallmark trailer. I don't know if I've ever shown the inside of this in any of our videos. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but we got it set up for jobs and everything. We got you know, tools in here, cabinets with all tools in it. We're obviously a pool company, so we have plumbing fittings, pipe. Wipe this off real quick. Plumbing fittings, pipe. We got all our tools in the back. It's kind of dark back there right now, but we got other job supplies. I kind of use this as like a mobile office sometimes. You know, I get a little job board up here, a little desk to work on. I'll go through this whole trailer in another video. There's a lot in there. We have, you know, basically all the tools we have is in this trailer. So when we go to a job, we just hook up, bring this, and we have everything we possibly need. So I'll do another video on this. While I'm walking by, we have 2 skid steers. Hopefully it's not, sorry, it's snowing out, so. Our original skid steer, our Bobcat, this is technically a 773 or an S185. It's a 1999. This was our original one we bought in 2017, I think. Don't remember all the dates off the top of my head, but we bought this this first year we got into commercial stuff, just, you know, if we needed to move snow and stuff like that. We also do above ground pools, so we were using it for grading bases and stuff. Awesome machine, definitely getting older, definitely seen better days. But this is kind of our yard machine that we use around the shop here to move stuff around or load salt. We use this for the salt in the winter months. It's kind of our dedicated salt machine, so we don't get salt all over our good equipment. Our newer machine is a Cat 246D. It's a 2019. It's got like 600 hours on it. We got it last year with like 500. We've only put 100 hours on it. We strictly got this last year because we picked up a bigger apartment complex and we needed a machine. So obviously we had this one, but this has got no heat. This is not the most reliable machine, so that's why we picked the 246D up. I would have loved the track machine, but the situation last year, obviously we just went through the COVID pandemic. Everything's been on back order and tough to get. There was literally no machines available. I contacted Cat in like September last year. I went through Cat, Kubota. Who else did I check? I checked, you know, 3 or 4 different manufacturers trying to find available units, and there was really nothing. And obviously I didn't want to spend, you know, $100,000 on something brand new. November, the Cat rep came back and said, hey, I got a Cat 246D, awesome price. I forget the price we paid on this, but it was, you know, basically half the price of a new one. Obviously it's not a tire machine, but it works just as fine for plowing, so that's where this came from. Let's see, we got our van, which this is a 2018, I don't remember what year it is. We just bought this in the spring as a little service van to save us on gas. We've actually had some issues with it, and it's been sitting for about 2 months. We had an issue where the oil light came on and the oil level was really low. So I don't know if it's burning oil or whatever. And it just died on me, literally died in the middle of the road. So I got it back here to the shop, put oil in it, got it fixed, got it running, and now it just won't start. It just, you know, it clicks. We put a new battery in it, checked the starter. It's just been acting up, and it will start randomly. It's just, it's a weird situation. So this is going in the shop eventually. Not too happy about the situation, but it is what it is. It's our off season, so we're not using it. But this is our service van. We use this for cleanings and stuff like that. I don't think it's open. I think it's locked right now, but we have a shelf in the back that we put all our supplies and our chemicals and stuff in. So awesome little service van. I do love the van. It's just been giving us some issues. But we'll get it fixed, and shouldn't be an issue. I took out the extended warranty on it, which I hate doing. I hate paying the extra when you buy something for the extended warranty, but probably gonna come in handy in this situation. And then over here behind me we got our plows, and I'm gonna make a separate video on this because people comment all the time, why do we have the straight blade plows, why don't you have a V plow, blah blah blah. I'll explain that in another video, but basically we have 3 HD2 Fisher plows, a 9-foot, 2 8-foots. Those go on the trucks. We have a 8-foot push box with a pull back, a back drag bar on it for our skid steer, and then we have an 84-inch snow bucket that we use for removal. That bucket is massive. You can honestly heap, you know, 2.5, 3 yards of snow on it. Thing works awesome. If you watch some of our videos from the blizzard last year, we used that for our removal. Thing works unbelievable. So that's kind of a quick shop walk around. I know I kind of talked quick. It's snowing out. It's freezing. It's like 33 degrees. So, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on the fleet and everything. Everything's here at the shop except for that Ford Ranger. So, that's it for the, kind of the fleet for the winter months. I might make a video when the plows are on, just so you guys can kind of see the whole setup, but that is our fleet for the winter and, beyond. I don't anticipate buying anything new anytime soon. I know I've mentioned in other videos about upgrading plows and blah, blah, blah. Honestly, we're just investing stuff into the pool side of our business, because that is, and I mentioned this in other videos, swimming pools is 90% of our business, snow plowing is 10. We don't get a ton of snow around here. We get, 6 or 7 storms a year, 40, 50 inches. It's not a crazy winter around here, so we don't make a ton of income off the plowing. I'll explain this all in another video, because this kind of goes hand in hand why we don't have the fancy, XLS wing plows or V plows. Snow plowing is strictly just to pay some bills over the winter and stay busy. That's kind of the way we look at it. I mean, we could definitely invest a ton of money into it and, make it a really profitable thing. But at the end of the day, we strictly focus on swimming pools. It's December 11th. We're still working on pools, believe it or not. We got a couple jobs next week. So that is our main focus at the end of the day. The next video after this I'm going to make is strictly on the plows and explaining our philosophy on why we have the plows we have in the equipment and all that. I'm not going to get into it in this video. What I do want to kind of do on this channel is I know we get a lot of random viewers coming in and making comments and stuff like that. There's a lot of negativity around, oh, you're not doing it right, you're not being efficient, blah, blah, blah. I get it on everything I post. Everybody knows everything, I get it. I know nothing. But I do want to kind of explain my philosophy, my background, our history. Because at the end of the day, we're not a multi-million-dollar snow company. We're not, I don't have an investor behind me or, a $1 million bank loan where I can go buy the most fancy, expensive equipment. I definitely could take out loans and buy all this fancy stuff, but at the end of the day, and I'll explain in another video, it doesn't make any sense. We're in this to make money. And I'm not exaggerating about this, I'll be transparent. Every single piece of our snow equipment, obviously our new machine is brand new, it's not paid off, but every piece of our snow fleet is paid off 100%. We don't owe anything on any of the equipment whatsoever. So my philosophy, instead of getting into debt buying, an $8,000 to $10,000 plow, $8,000 to $10,000, that's 2 or 3 snowstorms of plowing just to pay for that thing, which I guess in the long run it will pay off. But I mean, when we only get 6 snowstorms a year, you're working half that winter just to pay that plow off. So to me, it don't make sense. I'll go into this in another video, so I'm ranting now. But that's it for the fleet. Real quick walk around. Like I said, I kind of went through things quick, so I apologize if it was too quick. But there is 2 other videos on the channel, one from the spring and one from last year. And I'll put the links in the description. I did the same walk around basically, and nothing's really changed except for we got the van in the spring. So everything's the same equipment, same everything. So really no updates there. So, but next video, like I said, we'll go through the plows and I'll kind of go my philosophy on that, how they work. I'm going to make some videos too, like how the salt spread is, a comparison between the Boss and the Fisher. Just want to get some storms so we can actually film that. We've got a couple of ideas, so if there's anything you guys want to see, just let me know in the comments. Definitely appreciate you guys watching. My goal with this channel, I'm a small business. I started this myself 5 years ago. I have no business background whatsoever. I have no investors, no nothing. Everything here has been done out of my pocket. I'm trying to run not a fully debt-free business, but a business with very low debt. Just kind of doing things probably a little different from a lot of other companies. That's why we don't have all the fancy, equipment, stuff like that yet. Maybe someday. So I want to, if I can, try to help people out, younger kids. I get a lot of posts of, comments and stuff where, I can tell they're just young kids starting out of high school and stuff. And, I love that. And that's kind of not how I started. I started when I was, 27. I wish I started when I was younger, but my whole goal is to help people with this channel. I know where snow services, I haven't really landed on a final name, but I, at the end of the day, just want to make a channel where, you can kind of follow our story as a small business, kind of follow my story as a business owner never doing this before and trying to grow this business, And I mean, I'm no self-help, entrepreneur person, but I mean, I would love to, if I can help with advice and, just, like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm still learning this on my own, but if there's anything I can do to help people out along the way, and just kind of, inspire people, I guess you can say, that's kind of my goal. So, all right, enough of me ranting. I'm getting cold. The snow's actually coming down pretty good. So if you watched our last video, I was getting ready for possibly going out salting. So that was our video before. Not sure what's going to happen with this, if we end up going out or not. If we do, obviously, there'll be a video on it. If we don't, whatever. But appreciate everybody watching and, growing the channel with us. If you're not subscribed, definitely, if you can, hit the button. I don't want to sound like your typical YouTuber telling people to do that, but it does help. It takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos, especially being a business owner full time. So I'm doing this to help you guys out too. This isn't all just for me. So, but appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Leave in the comments if you guys want to see anything specific. Thanks for watching.